What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video. In this video we'll review Oxygen OS 12 stable build for OnePlus 9 series. Many users have been waiting for this video so that they get to know the bugs present on Oxygen OS 12 and decide whether to update it or not. So in this video we'll try to cover almost everything, what all issues I have been facing on Oxygen OS 12, later performance part, camera improvements, and at last battery backup. So let's not waste much of time and start a review video. Before starting the video, thank you so much guys for completing the like target of 300 likes on our previous video, and on this video let's keep a like target of 400 likes. And as you all know, we have 80% of users who haven't subscribed to our channel, so it's a humble request, do consider subscribing and also press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a video. Okay, so soon after updating the device to Android 12, or you can say Oxygen OS 12, few users gets to see Snapdragon 855 under About section. So guys, that's a minor script glitch and hopefully it will be taken care in the upcoming updates. I've seen most users getting hyped about it, but don't worry guys, software update doesn't change your hardware specifications. So it's a minor glitch and should be taken care in the upcoming update. One thing about Oxygen OS 12 which I personally liked a lot, and that's this option of high performance mode. Quite a useful feature for gamers, and trust me guys, if I turn on high performance mode while gaming, I don't see any kind of lags or frame drops. Also you get to see a huge difference in the benchmark results, and these are the results with normal mode in which single core scored 908 and multi-core scored 3293. But when I turned on high performance mode, you can see the results wherein single core scored 1116 and multi-core scored 3478. But remember one thing guys, if you turn on high performance mode, your battery drain will be pretty fast. But as said, quite a handy feature for gamers or people who do lot of multitasking. And before even completing the review video, let me clear one thing guys. I have mixed feelings about Oxygen OS 12, whether it should be used as daily driver or not. As said earlier, no issues related to performance, but yes, stability issues are there. Until now, I haven't faced any kind of major bugs which restricts me to use this device as daily driver. Though there are some minor glitches here and there, but if you are the one who cannot compromise on anything, then I would request you guys to wait for few more updates. And if you have already updated a device to Oxygen OS 12 and facing major issues, for once make sure to perform a factory reset from recovery. Before doing that, take a backup of your device. That should solve most of your issues. Yesterday on XDA forum, there was an article posted about buggy Oxygen OS 12. And when I read that article, there was a comment which says, "I'm not happy at all, recent task manager can't close all the apps as the last app still remains on the screen after pressing close all button." And this is for that person who made this comment. Basically, you need to dive in more inside Oxygen OS 12 to know more about the feature. It's a feature of launcher under recent task manager. If you want to close all the applications, you need to disable all the logged application, because here system automatically decides on your usage patterns which all applications you use the most, and those applications get logged. So let's take an example here. I have Facebook application which is logged. Let me open a Facebook application, and if I try to close this application now, there you can see Facebook application doesn't get closed because this is already in the logged application. So before writing a comment, make sure you know everything about that issue. Another issue which I have encountered on Oxygen OS 12 is related to notifications. So as you can see right now in the status bar, we don't have any notification, but when I scroll down the notification panel, we have a notification from YouTube Studio. This doesn't happen with all the applications, but yes, few applications are there where I don't get to see notification from those applications. I've been getting lots of comments in which people have been asking me to review Theme Store. So guys, for the Theme Store, I'll be doing a dedicated video because there are lots of things to be covered in Theme Store. Nowadays, many users are into gaming, and I don't know why OnePlus have restricted 90 FPS support in Battlegrounds Mobile India. And this is not only with Oxygen OS 12, on Oxygen OS 11 also we have the same problem. I have OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 9, and on all these devices we don't get the support of 90 FPS. Though in the game settings we have the 90 FPS support, but after even enabling 90 FPS we still have the 60 FPS support. And for that I spoke to OnePlus support team, and this was the answer from them. This is not an issue with OS, you need to contact the app developer to get the support of 90 FPS on your device. And this was completely a wrong statement because Battlegrounds Mobile India is not specific for any device. If your device have a support of good hardware, then obviously you'll get to see 90 FPS in the graphics settings. So I'm not sure what's wrong with OnePlus here and how much time it takes for OnePlus to fix this issue. You guys let me know in the comment section below how many of you guys are waiting for 90 FPS support in Battlegrounds Mobile India. And as you all know, dark mode has these 3 different modes which includes enhanced, medium and gentle. Enhanced means you'll get the pitch dark theme on your device after enabling dark theme. And this was one of the add-on which most OnePlus users have been waiting for. And finally OnePlus did it on Oxygen OS 12, but still after even you enable enhanced style in dark mode, the quick setting panel is still grayish. I'm not sure this is a bug or this is how it meant to be. But if OnePlus have given these options, at least quick setting panel should also have that pitch dark theme or pitch dark background. And also whenever we switch between dark mode and light mode, you get to see bit jitters in the quick setting panel. As you can see here, transitions are not that smooth when you switch between dark mode and light mode, though transitions become normal after some time. But initially, whenever you switch between dark mode and light mode, you'll see a bit of jitters while scrolling down the quick setting panel. And if you have many notifications, I have also seen notifications getting jumbled up. And this issue we have seen on Oxygen OS 12 from beta updates. I wasn't able to take the screenshot when I encountered that issue, but if you guys also face that issue, do let me know in the comment section below. That doesn't happen all the time, but yes, once or twice I've noticed that. And guys, I've also read few users have been facing issues related to unlocking the device using fingerprint unlock and face unlock. With fingerprint unlock, there are no issues unlocking the device, but while unlocking the device with face unlock, screen automatically turns off and turns on. And this issue is not always. Sometimes I have faced the issue unlocking the device with face unlock. So currently you can avoid using face unlock. Instead of that, use fingerprint unlock to unlock the device. I also read a comment in which user said that he is unable to use fingerprint unlock feature for Telegram and HDFC app. For me, HDFC app and Telegram app works fine and gets instantly unlocked using fingerprint unlock. There are also some users who have been getting a pop-up while checking the system update, and the pop-up says the owner of the device can only do a system update. So guys, I'm not exactly sure about that issue. If you guys are facing that issue, make sure to give a feedback to OnePlus support team, because till now I haven't faced that issue on my device. Also on Oxygen OS 12, we don't get the option to adjust the keyboard height, and due to which things looks pretty weird. Let me show you a few of the examples. So this is one screenshot. As you can see here, due to improper UI, we get to see a huge gap under the keyboard, and we also get to see the stuff behind the keyboard. And while using WhatsApp, we have this black color at the bottom of this keyboard, and these things do look weird. And at last, there are many users who lost network on their device after doing a manual update. So guys, if you are the one who don't see network on your device after performing a manual update, then you can downgrade your device and wait for the OTA update. And few users messaged me regarding the same thing, and when I cross-checked with those guys, later I got to know they have flashed the Indian build on different region device. So guys, for those who have flashed Indian builds on Indian devices, they don't see any kind of issues with the network. So now we have only one way, and that's downgrade your device and wait for the official OTA update in the system update section. Okay, now let's talk about the camera part. So with previous updates of Oxygen OS 12 open betas, not everyone was happy with the camera performance. Though beta 3 had bit improvements in the picture quality, and I don't see much of difference on stable Oxygen OS with that of beta 3. Overall, camera does a good job in normal lighting condition and even in low light conditions. So personally, I don't have much of complaints about the picture quality. The only problem which I have been seeing on OnePlus 9 series is related to the color shifting whenever we switch between different lenses. And still on Oxygen OS 12, we get to see the same results while switching between the lenses. It's not a minor difference, but a lot of color shifting happens. But when it comes to portrait mode, I'm pretty much happy with the camera performance, both with front and back camera. Also, we get an option here wherein you can adjust the aperture to get better blur effect. But when it comes to night mode, so here you can see side-by-side samples, and I personally felt Nightscape is not that great on Oxygen OS 12. It just reduces the noise from the pictures, but brightness seems to be similar with normal mode and night mode. So I hope these things gets fixed in the upcoming updates. And at last, here we have few samples of Starburst mode. So camera performance seems to be decent, but yes, OnePlus needs to optimize camera in a better way. And now let's take a look at the battery drain. And guys, before I talk about the battery backup or screen on time varies for every individual and battery backup depends on tons of factors. So it won't be similar for every individual. But here we have few stats of mine. With the first cycle after Oxygen OS 12 was installed on my device, I got around 4 hours and 55 minutes of screen on time with still 31% of battery remaining. With second cycle, where I did bit of gaming, there I got 4 hours and 1 minute of screen on time with 20% battery still remaining. And if we talk about overnight battery drain, I just noticed 5% of battery drain in 8 hours. So for me, battery backup seems to be pretty good enough for my day-to-day usage. You guys let me know how much screen on time and overnight battery is being drained on your OnePlus 9 or 9 Pro running Oxygen OS 12. Last but not the least, now let's talk about the performance part. Also, as you all know, I've been into gaming from a long time and I mostly play Battlegrounds Mobile India. And trust me guys, I did not face any kind of frame drop issues, heating issues while playing Battlegrounds Mobile India on my OnePlus 9 running Oxygen OS 12. I've also done a dedicated gaming test video. That video link can be found in the I button. Make sure to check that video out. On Oxygen OS 12, if you see your device starts to lag while playing games, there's a dedicated option to enable high performance mode in the battery section under advanced settings. So if you really want good performance while gaming, then make sure to turn on that high performance mode. But keep in mind, enabling high performance mode will drain bit extra battery. And now after using Oxygen OS from past few days, if I had to recommend someone about whether to update to Oxygen OS 12 or not, then right now I won't recommend you guys to update your device, wait for another update. Most of the things will be sorted out when it comes to battery and performance. Oxygen OS 12 does a good job. Few UI elements requires bit of optimizations and correction. So right now I won't recommend you guys to update. So guys, this was a full review of Oxygen OS 12. I hope I've covered almost everything, whatever you guys asked me on community tab. If I've still missed out anything, do let me know in the comment section below. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys like the video. If you like the video, then do give me a thumbs up. And also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.